Leads us up to our halftime highlights. We would like to show for you Giant fans in New York some of that game. Time will not permit it, and it was a one-sided game with no immediate impact upon the standings. But our congratulations to the Giants for setting a scoring record for that club, 62-10 over the Philadelphia Eagles. For the rest, another surprising day in the National Football League. So to the highlights as selected by our producers and NFL Films. The hopeful but worried face of San Francisco coach Dick Nolan. His 49ers must go on this Thanksgiving Day against the Dallas Cowboys in Texas Stadium. And this kind of defensive effort by Cedric Hartman as he sacks Craig Morton for a loss typified the play of San Francisco throughout the day. But the early foot was to Dallas. They're ahead 7-0 with 6 minutes into the second quarter. And Craig Morton is dumped. You saw him fumble the ball. It's picked off by number 52, Skip Vanderbunt. He returns it 73 yards downfield for a touchdown. That tied it at 7-7. After this play, San Francisco dominated the game. In the fourth quarter, they were ahead 24-10. 9:30 elapsed. Morton desperate, passing. Picked off again by Vanderbunt. And it's another San Francisco touchdown. Final score 31-10. 49ers over Dallas. And the 49ers meet the Rams next Monday night. Tommy Prothro, coach of the Rams, on the right. J.D. Roberts, coach of New Orleans, on the left. The game's supposed to be a breather for the Rams. They're now ahead 3-0. It's the third play of the second quarter. That's Archie Manning, the young man from Ole Miss. 5 yards on a keeper touchdown. It's no breather at all. The Saints lead 7-3. A seesaw game. Now we're in the third quarter. And the rookie from Texas, Jim Bertelsen, carrying for the Rams. In for a touchdown, and the Rams lead it at this point 13-10. Now we're late in the third quarter. And it's Archie Manning again, dropping back. A 23-yard pass to Bob Newell. And it's a touchdown for the Saints. They're ahead 16-13. That's a very worried Jack Snow. Worried and surprised, I'm sure. 6 seconds left in the game. It's 16-16. Happy fella trying a field goal for the Saints. 33 yards. Look at his reaction. It's good. And what an upset. 19-16, New Orleans over Los Angeles. The Rams must beat the 49ers to stay alive next Monday night. Brown is beautiful. That could only be whom you think it is. Number 43, Larry Brown. The Redskins are playing the Pack at home. We're midway in the second quarter, and that's Larry Brown as he acrobats his way in for a touchdown, a 2-yard run, and it's a 7-3 lead for Washington. We've got about 2 minutes left in the half. Little more than that. That's Charlie Haraway. They call him a third guard. He's a running back, but what a blocker. This time he moves for 24 yards and sets this play up late in the half. It's Billy Kilman, number 17. To the tight end, Jerry Smith. What a money player he is. Touchdown, 14-3 Redskins. Moving ahead to the third quarter, Jerry Taggy, number 17, is in. The young man who grew up in Green Bay, but went to the University of Nebraska. What a pitch to Dave Davis. As you saw, he had touchdown written all over that throw, but Davis couldn't handle it. Now in the fourth quarter, on the very third play, the score 14-6 Washington. Taggy throwing 15 yards downfield. This time, Davis plays Potsy with it, but holds on to it, and it's a 15-yard gain for the Pack. That sets up the very next play. Taggy handing off to MacArthur Lane. He busts through. Touchdown. Forget the fumble. The ball was dead. Touchdown. 14-13 the Redskins at this point. This Redskin team, as you know, is an opportunistic team that capitalizes on scoring opportunities. Billy Kilman to Charlie Tell. Touchdown. Washington goes on to win a very big one from the Pack, 21-16.
What does Major Appliance Customer Care Service Everywhere mean? It means GE factory service centers in over 100 big towns.
And 5,000 independents like me in smaller towns.
Means you can call for an appointment instead of hanging around all day.
And when I get there, 9 times out of 10, I got the part to fix it.
So the next time you're thinking about buying a new appliance,
Remember who takes care of your old ones.
America's #1 major appliance value, General Electric.
Hello, I'm Cricket, the new disposable butane lighter by Gillette. Oh, it's good for thousands of lights, so I last for months. Cricket by Gillette. Try me.
Harry, make sure you get a close shave and don't cut yourself. You gotta look good for the wedding pictures.
Don't worry, this is a track, too. 2 blades, but recessed so they're safe.
Then how are you gonna shave close?
When the first blade shaves a whisker, it lifts it out from the face. And before it all snaps back, the second blade can shave it again, closer. Don't ask if I can shave twice with my 1-blade razor.
Couldn't you just shave twice with your 1-blade razor?
The whisker snaps back too fast.
Harry, look at your daughter.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
The track 2. Gillette made it 1 blade better.
The band at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium strikes up a happy note. Cleveland doing surprisingly well this year, tied with Pittsburgh for first Central Division, AFC, but they're going against the Bills, and number 32, O.J. Simpson, moves in for an early touchdown. It's 7-0 Buffalo. What a year O.J. is having. He went over 1,000 yards on the season on this day. But this young man, Mike Fitz from Purdue, is really finding himself. Here he spots Leroy Kelly, and it's a touchdown that ties it up at 10-10 for the Browns against the Bills. This action came with 50 seconds left in the first half. Moving ahead to the fourth quarter, the Browns leading 17-10. The third play of the quarter. Leo Hart, the quarterback now for the Bills. The ball is deflected by Dale Lindsey, picked off by Nick Roman. He moves downfield for the first touchdown of his pro football career, and the Browns go on to defeat the Bills 27-10. I mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's their home, Three River Stadium at the Great Confluence, in a big game today against the Vikings, and this reflects the kind of problems the Vikings had on this day. Paul Krause trying to handle the ball on an attempted field goal, couldn't. Now watch this. Same attempted kind of play, but different result. Now Krause looking to pass out of the untenable situation, and an ineligible receiver downfield, so you could forget the whole thing. But Minnesota's a tough team to beat. They were ahead 3-0, and indeed some favored them in this game when Franco Harris, number 32, the rookie from Penn State, who so resembles Jimmy Brown, moved in for a touchdown to put the Steelers ahead 7-3. That was in the first quarter. Now, more action. The score still 7-3. A screen pass from Bradshaw to Ron Shanklin, the wide receiver. The net result, a 43-yard gain. That set up a Pittsburgh field goal to make it Steelers 10, the Vikes 3. And that score sustained until the fourth period, with 10 minutes remaining. Tarkenton coming back as he's done so often, looking for John Gilliam, who's become his favorite target with the Vikes. And it's another long gainer, Tarkenton to Gilliam. Not a touchdown bomb, not quite, as he stumbles behind that blocker and finally is gotten down from the rear, but it's a 63-yard gain, setting up this play. Tarkenton dropping back, looking left, then turning right, and hitting Stu Voigt for the touchdown that produced a 10-10 tie. Side, turn the corner on the outside. Show the amazing speed for the big man. Downfield. A 61-yard gain, which set up a Bradshaw 1-yard plunge for a touchdown. The extra point failed. It was 16-10 Pittsburgh. Now, a minute 30 left in the game. The pass goes from Bradshaw to Frank Lewis, the speedster from Grambling, and he moves down 17 yards for the touchdown that clinches it for the new powerhouse in the National Football League, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a showdown game against Cleveland next week in their division.